Hello and welcome to another edition of the Coach's Corner here on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. We broke down Mylan Graham, the wide receiver from New Haven, last, and today we are going to take a look at Northside offensive lineman Jordan King, who is a Purdue Boiler commit. And we'll get to Jordan here in just a second, but a couple of things to bring you up to date. This Sunday evening, we are going to have a special edition of Upon Further Review. I will be joined by my sidekick, Mr. Eric Dukevich from Parkview Sports Medicine, and we will have on Snyder High School head football coach Kurt Tittman, and we will talk a little bit about what the Panthers and similar teams in the area did this summer leading up to where we're at now. We will talk to Kurt about the new schedule as it involves two non-conference opponents, and we will talk about those opponents that Snyder has on tap for this year, and as well as we'll take a special look at the IFCA Indiana Football Coaches Hall of Fame inductee ceremony happening Monday, July 17th, where a couple area coaches, the Dale and Dean Dorfler, will be inducted into the Indiana Football Coaches Hall of Fame. Little special from my perspective because back in the day, I was Dean's first quarterback at Northrop High School back in 1985, 86, I believe. You're seeing I'm aging myself quickly there, but stay tuned for that on Sunday evening. And as well as, remember, we will be with you out throughout all of the high school football season, each and every week with Upon Further Review podcast and videocast found on all the different platforms, especially with Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. One thing that you can do for me is like, comment, subscribe, retweet, do all those things as we go through some of these players and have gone through some of the players of late here in the Summit City. But let's take our attention to Jordan King, the offensive lineman from Northside High School and the Purdue football commit. We're going to take a little bit of look of his film and such. One thing that I think that describes Jordan King is a big, strong offensive lineman. He's very physical at the point of attack. He does a great job of finishing blocks, and I can see why the Big Ten really enjoyed his film, and he made an early commitment to Purdue. So he was pretty well locked and loaded on the Boilermakers from early on in the recruiting process. But let's take a look of him right here. Got the quick scout loaded and rolling, and this one here, this is just him right here finishing a block, and he does a good job of engaging this defender all the way down the field, ends up with finishing him off in what we would term as a pancake block. But another great job of his ability of finishing block. Here he is on a pole. He does a great job with his footwork. Watch his leverage here. Explode into that defender and clearing a path for the runner, and then he finishes him off down the field. Here's a good job of him double teaming here against Bishop DeWanger. And you can see, again, the ability he has with his body position. He does a great job of sustaining blocks, picking up extra blocks down the field because he moves so well for a big man. Again, another double team point of attack, good base, good job here with the center, sealing off both the nose man and that linebacker, and allows for that big gaping hole there on the inside zone. Now, here's the video I like the best. Now, offensive linemen that are recruits out there, let me say this from my coach's perspective. If you're an offensive lineman, defensive lineman, some of the best videos that you can show, especially on the offensive side of the ball, are these end zone views, because this gives a chance to really watch your footwork and see your explosiveness. Again, here's another good job of him double teaming here on the nose to the Mike linebacker. He is so quick for a big fella. Really like that about him. You know, he's one of those guys on Friday night you're going to notice, not just because of his size, but because of his uh, physicality. Here's another one at the point of attack where he's just, taking over and manhandling a guy. Here's another good one. Now watch this one, and this is what makes offensive coordinators and O line coaches happy with an O lineman that does this. He's going to engage on this quick screen, the linebacker, getting in a position where he's putting himself between the ball carrier, but he just doesn't stop. He keeps rolling down the field here and gets a huge finish at the end. Again, you can't say enough about his physicality for the big fella. And I'm excited about what he brings to the table. I'm sure the Boilers will too. Here's another good uh, play where he is pulling and trapping and it just explodes on this linebacker. He does a great job of feeling the point of attack and does a great job of all those things. But again, you're going to notice the big man. He's probably 6'4", 6'5" ish, about 280, 285, maybe pushing close to 300 now. But I'm excited to see what he does this year and see the continuation of improvement that he has had this past year with uh, Northside. He's got some really good coaching, as you can see and tell, because the way they have done a good job of coaching their kids. And, I like to acknowledge the Northside staff. There's a lot of good coaches on that staff, and it's reflective in how their kids play and how they, compete. And I know Coach Johnson and his staff take great pride in what they do. And I think they need to be commended for just get themselves in a position each and every week that they're going to win football games based on fundamentals and technique. But you can see right there again why Jordan King is a massive dominant foe for any defense that's going to go up against him this next year, and how Purdue Boilermakers and the Boilermaker family are going to have fun having him a part as their offensive line. Again, he's going to be one of those young guys, comes in to a Purdue program, get in the weight room, get stronger, continue to refine and improve his footwork and his strength, and learn how to roll his hips a little bit more. But you can see why he is a Big Ten type of player, and no question why the Boilermakers put one on him early in the recruiting season. And we'll wait to see what happens this season. But on Friday nights, I guarantee it, when you watch Northside, you will notice number 64 Jordan King. And I'm really happy for him and his hard work, and Purdue got himself a good one. But I want to thank you again for tuning into the Coach's Corner here at Upon Further Review. I'm the coach, Shannon Griffith. We'll catch you next time here on the Coach's Corner at Upon Further Review.